studio, Sheryl Crow. Good morning.
Hi, how are you, Karen?
I am doing very well. I love this new song.
Thank you. I'm excited about it. We've had a great summer so far out playing it.
And I bet you've had a lot of fun working on it down in Nashville.
Yeah, it's been great. You know, I moved in right after I had breast cancer, going on 8 years ago. And it's so great to be making music with people that I see every day, that I hang out with, and my kids play with, and I go to church with, and I do guitar pulls with. It's such a cool environment.
And Nashville's a great city.
It is. It's such a small town. And,
it breeds creativity.
Yeah.
You know,
let me tell you, everybody down there is a great songwriter. And working on this record, actually Brad Paisley, our kids play together, and he has really for the last 5 years been kind of working on me. When are you going to make a record? When are you going to come over to the format you should be at? You should have been always here, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I said, I will, but I want you to help me. So when I got dropped from Interscope, which was great.
And Warner Nashville came along.
I said, let's do it.
So the album is out in the fall, is that right?
Yeah, September 10th.
And it's got this whole experience has to take you back to really a long time ago. I mean, this is 9 Grammys later, and I mean the early days of going out and meeting radio and listeners, fans.
I don't think this really happens in other formats, though. You know. When I first started out, we went to radio in every town that we played, but we didn't do it like nobody really did at Pop or AC or AAA. Nobody just specifically went and met radio people and played in studios. And this is great. When Warner said, this is what we want you to do, I was so on board because it's really organic. I mean, this is really how radio used to be, where you walked in with before it ever came out, you walked in with your 45 or your single.
Yeah.
And said, here's my single, hope you like it, and here's how it goes. And so it's been really great for us. We've really enjoyed it.
You mentioned breast cancer. You look amazing.
Thank you.
I actually founded a charity called Check Up for Chicks that provides mammograms for women in this area.
Fantastic.
Yeah, very close to my heart too. And so I have to ask you to share if there were any advice about early detection and survivorship.
Yeah, it's an odd thing to be a healthy, young woman diagnosed with breast cancer. You just don't, everything's going to happen to you. And so I wound up with kind of the dubious honor of being a spokesperson for breast cancer by virtue of the fact that I have so many females in my fan base. And, the big messages, in my estimation, are that make sure you know your family history. And I think Angelina Jolie did a really great and smart thing to do to come out and talk about the genetic testing BRCA. If there's a way you can get that genetic test to find out if you are just statistically at risk due to your family history, that's a great test to go ahead and just get it over with. But knowing the training of your breasts and making sure you get your mammograms. That's the bottom line until we have a cure. But prevention is the best thing we have.
So we always say 8 years for you.
Yay!
Outstanding survivors. Before you run off, because our conference room is full of people wanting to meet you, this week is the finals of The Voice, and you helped to play.
So, oh my God, I'm so torn.
What do you think? Yeah, because Danielle's the 16-year-old little sweetheart with this big voice. And
yeah, I mean, Blake and I were talking about Danielle. She's unlike anybody else I've heard, and I think Blake kind of agreed too, is that no matter where she sings in her range, it's the same sound. Like there's no break, there's no weak spot. It's really an amazing voice that she has.